I've read the best psychology books in 2024, so you don't have to. Greetings to whoever is watching. I'm Maya, second-year clinical psychology student, and this video is a recap of the 3 best books that you can find in modern psychology right now. As not everyone has the time and resources to get through this, I think it's undoubtedly beneficial to know the insights from these books and apply it to your life to make it better and happier. Let's start with the first one, which is Irvin Yalom's Staring at the Sun, Being at Peace with Your Own Mortality. The main conclusions I personally took away from this book are: people are not afraid to die or pass away when they have lived a life full of experiences. And it's not about money or being the most successful person in the room. It's about making sure that all of the things that you wanted to do, accomplish, see, the relationships you wanted to build, you did it. Which means that for us, the humans who are still fortunately living, it's extremely beneficial and useful to not postpone your dreams or goals or passions, because when you've experienced everything that you wanted to, you will face death with less fear, because you will understand that you've played all of your cards and you don't have to lose life understanding that your life is a disappointment to yourself. Another great idea I took from this book is death makes us appreciate life more. When someone passes away, you understand how fragile the existence of us living being is. It just highlights the fact that all other people around you, nevertheless their age, can pass away as well. And for this reason, I personally started to value and accept and love and appreciate the relationships that I already have a lot more. And that's the beauty of us humans living. Hope it wasn't too deep and sad for you, but that's how I view it. The second mind-blowing book is The Eden Project: In Search of the Magical Other by James Hollis. This one, as well as the previous one, have been recommended to me by my psychologist and have boosted the quality of my therapy to another level. This book makes a deep dive in why and how we build the relationships with people around us, which kind of contemplates with the first theme that we just discussed. As cliche as it may sound, the biggest takeaway for me from this book was the understanding that the main source of any conflicts in a romantic relationship is the expectance that your partner has to baby you, save you, heal you, and be everything for you. This is partly connected, in my opinion, with the popular, about 10 years ago, saying that love lives for 3 years, which is usually the timing when we pass the very romantically pleasing and masking phase of our relationships. That is usually the time when people break their relationships apart because they have fallen to understand that the person must not stay ideal and perfect forever. This book also allows you to look at yourself in the relationships not only as a recipient but also as the giver, and how actually complicated this role is. And the greatest gift that this book gives you is the understanding, accepting, and most importantly, tools to see your romantic partner for who they really are, for why you actually started to love them, without layers of perceptions and expectations, which is simply and beautifully outstanding. And the last book I'd like to provide you inspiration from is The Body Keeps the Score by Bessel Van Der Kolk. In my opinion, this book was the hardest to get through because it's written in a very scientific language and requires a lot of focus. Besides being written mostly about PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder, and proven ways to manage it, here are the great ideas all of us could take away from this book. How important it is for every single person to go to therapy, because very hard traumatic experiences often get blocked by our minds, so we do not remember it. We have no idea that it even happened, because this is the way of coping and surviving. But the worst part is by being blocked, the trauma does not go away. It still deeply influences the behavioral patterns, the decisions, the way of living of any person, and it creates phobias, irrational thoughts, and general distrust to the world, and blocks us and limits us in many, many ways. And the last great idea I took from this book is we as humans are social creatures, and it is absolutely the best form to heal and get away from hardships is to talk to someone who you can trust, is to share your life experience with the group to make sure that you get support and understanding. And this obviously brings us to the conclusion that we have to be very thoughtful and responsive to other people, because we never know what they have been through, especially if the person does not understand or remember what the hell they have been through. And that's why it's very valuable to be noticeable of the people that you have in your life and help them when they need it. And I wish you'll find the time to go through these books, whether listening or reading through them. I'm sure that the insights I've gained would be absolutely different from the things you would point your attention to. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, which is fortunately gets to filled with more and more free psychology content that is based on scientific research. And I'm proud of the community we're building, and I'm a little bit scared of its growth, but I appreciate your time. My name is Maya, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye!